It is often seen that while people make much of culture, they have nothing but contempt for religion. Why this prejudice against religion? Can culture be separated from religion? Can there be a cultured man who is not also religious? Similarly, can a truly religious man be without culture? Indeed, true culture is not different from true religion. If there is any difference, it is more in appearance than in contents. Basically, religion and culture aim at the same thing: perfection. But what is perfection? No one knows, but it does not matter so long as perfection is kept as the goal of life. Perfection is what you think it is, but when you realize it, you discover it is not exactly what you thought it was. Still, it is a milestone, and because the goal seems still far away, you keep pushing on. What is important is this pushing on and always aiming higher and higher. Perhaps you never reach the goal, but your pursuit continues. Matthew Arnold describes culture as a pursuit of our total perfection and also as the passion for sweetness and light. Perfection is vague, but total perfection is still more vague. Sweetness and light are also vague, but what is surprising is that there are people who have a charisma based on these qualities. You may not know what is culture, but you recognize a cultured man when you meet one. You may not be able to define sweetness or light, but they please you nonetheless. Once, Queen Victoria took a visiting Oriental dignitary to an opera. The gentleman knew nothing about Western music, yet he lustily cheered when others cheered the musician. Victoria was quite amused. Turning to her guest, she asked, "How is it you are cheering when you know nothing about Western music?" The gentleman said, "When the nightingale sings, no one needs to tell me that it is sweet." A cultured man pleases you, though you may not be able to identify the qualities that constitute culture. It is perhaps the sum total of the number of qualities, some of them intangible. Just as beauty cannot be fragmented, culture also cannot be. Is culture in a man's scholarship, his fine looks, his clothes, his bearing, his manner of speech? Judged by these tokens, Gandhi was by no means cultured, yet people found in him their ideal despite all their physical and mental limitations. Culture is the radiance that comes from within. It is an inner development attained through years of self-discipline. It is not cosmetic. It involves the total man. A cultured man is what he is. So also a religious man. According to Kautilya, a cultured man is always righteous. Buddha describes a cultured man as one who identifies himself with others. Concerns for others is a hallmark of both culture and religion. Both demand selflessness, which is their common goal. Only a selfless man can be perfect and sweet. Religion requires that you replace yourself by God. This is what Eckhart describes as being conformed to God's being. By this, you become perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. If perfection is the goal, it cannot be realized suddenly. It takes years and years of struggle. Struggle against what? Struggle against your own ego, which stands between yourself and God, yourself and perfection. It is this struggle which religion is all about. Religion and culture go together. The most religious man is also the most cultured man. Religion without culture is fruitless, as culture without religion is rootless.